Okay, let us solve one more problem on beam. See, this is a simply supported beam subjected to uniformly distributed load. Here the load is 12 kilonewton per meter. It is acting through a distance of 4 meter and the total length of the beam is 6 meter. Only one load is acting, that is UDL, uniformly distributed load. And they have given the cross section as square cross section. B and H value is 100 into 100 millimeter. Okay, let us see the calculation of this part. And also for this we need to find out the shear force diagram as well as bending moment diagram. Okay, see, this is the calculation part. See, they are given reaction force RA, that is we need to find out RA RB. They are given the load of 12 kilonewton per meter. See, first let us find out the deformation. See, the deformation is given by delta is equal to W into L1 square L2 square divided by 3EI into L. Here the value of W is 12 kilonewton per meter. This is a uniformly distributed load. We need to convert this into point load. Therefore, I will multiply 12 into 4000. Okay, 12 into 4000 into the value of L1 L2. Here the value of L1 is 4, L2 is 2. L1 square L2 square divided by 3EI into L. 3 Young's modulus is 2.1 into 10 power of 5. I is 8.33 into 10 power of 6. This will get, if you substitute the value of I is equal to moment of inertia BH cube by 12. 100 into 100 cube by 12, you will get 8.33 into 10 power of 6 into L. Total length is 6000 millimeter. Okay, that is 6000. If I substitute, I've got the deformation delta is equal to 97.56 millimeter. Next, let us see the calculation part to find out the shear force diagram as well as bending moment diagram. See, to find out the shear force diagram for this, I need to find out the reaction force. So I'll be taking moment about A. That is to find moment about A, that is RB into 6000 is equal to this value 12 into 4000 into 4000 by 2. Therefore, I will be getting RC is equal to 16,000 Newton. Next, sum of upward force is equal to sum of downward force. RA plus RC is equal to this 12 into 4000. 12 into 4000. Therefore, RA I will get 32,000 Newton. Next, shear force diagram. Shear force at point A, RA, that is 32,000 Newton. Shear force at point B, I will write 32,000 as it is, minus this is the UDL. I converted into load into distance, 12 into 4000, minus 12 into 4000. Therefore, I'll get minus 16,000 Newton. Next, shear force at point C, I'll write this minus 16,000 as it is, plus RC 16,000, I'll get 0. Okay, this is the variation due to this uniformly distributed load. Here in shear force diagram, it varies linearly. Next, I need to find out the bending moment diagram. Here the bending moment at A and C will be equal to 0. Next, I need to find out bending moment at point B, that is equal to at point B RA, that is 32,000 into the distance, that is 4000, minus 12 into 4000 into distance by 2, that is 4000 by 2. That I will get it as 32 into 10 power of 6 Newton millimeter. See, this is about bending moment at point B, but maximum moment occurs at this point D. So we need to find out the value of this distance. At what distance the maximum moment is occurring. See, here the maximum moment is occurring at a distance of 2666.67 meter. Therefore, maximum moment, we need to take the moment about this point D. If we take the moment about this point D, we'll get the maximum bending moment as 42.66 into 10 power of 6 Newton millimeter. See, since calculation part you are done already in third sem, so I'll be telling this briefly so that I can concentrate more on the ANSYS results. Okay. Okay. See, this is, as we know, this is the ANSYS main menu. In this, I'll go for preferences, structural, H method. Okay. Next, I'll go for preprocessor, element type, add. I'll click on add. I'll select beam, 2 node 188. Okay. I'll close this. Next, element type is done. Next, I'll go for material property, material model, structural, linear, elastic, isotropic. The value of Young's modulus is 2.1 E5 and then the Poisson's ratio is 0.3. I'll click on OK. Next I'll close this. Material property is done. Next is the sections, beam, common sections. I need to give the value of B and H, that is 100, and the value of H also equal to 100. Next I'll click on OK. Next I've given the area. Next in sections, after that I'll go for modeling, create key points in ActiveCS. I'll give the key point number 1. Since it is the origin, I'll give it as 0, 0, 0. Next I'll click on apply. Next second key point, it is at a distance of 4000 meter, that is X value 4000, 0, 0. Apply. Next third key point, I'll give the value as 6000, 0, 0. Next I'll click on OK. See, these are the 3 key points. Next, after key point, I need to create a line. I'll minimize this key point. Next, lines, straight line. I'll select key point number 1 to 2. Next 2 to 3. Next I'll click on OK. I've created the line also. I'll minimize this line. Modeling is done. Next is meshing. I'll go for mesh attributes. Pick lines. I'll pick both the lines. OK. So since only one element is there, next I'll click on OK. Next mesh attributes I'll minimize. I'll go for size control, manual size, lines, pick lines. I'll pick first line. I'll click on OK. I'll give the number of element division as 10. OK. Next pick lines. I'll pick the second line. I'll click on OK. I'll give number of element division as 10. OK. See, both the lines are divided into 10 equal parts. Next, after this, I need to go for mesh tool. Mesh. I'll select both the lines and then I'll click on OK. So meshing has been done. I'll minimize this meshing. Next is I need to apply the load. I'll go for loads, define loads, apply, structural, displacement on key points. I'll select first key point, third key point. OK. See here, I'll select UX, UY, UZ, rotation X, rotation Y, because since it is a that is simply supported beam. Next I'll click on OK. So constraint I have done. Next is displacement I have done. Next I need to apply the load here. Instead of load, we'll call that as a pressure here. I'll go for structural pressure. In pressure I'll select on beams. Okay, so I'll be selecting, since I have done 10 division. See, this you can select in number of ways. This is one of the method. I'll select since I have divided into 10 equal parts, I'll count and select the 10 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have taken 10 equal parts. Next I'll click on OK. See here, load key, you remember this, always the load key should be 2. Load key should be 2. And then here the pressure at node I, they are given the load as 12 Newton per meter. Therefore I'll substitute this as 12. Node pressure value at node J, don't give any value. This is very important. Load key, you need to change this to 2, or else you won't get the UDL load. Next I'll click on OK. See, you can observe now. See, this is the uniformly distributed load for the first segment. Okay, so load has been applied. Next part is I'll minimize this load. Next, preprocessor has been done. Next is solution, solve, current LS. Okay, now I should get solution is done. Okay, I've got solution is done. I'll close this. Next, after solution, next as usual I go for general post processor to check the results. In this I'll create the element table, define table, add. I'll drag this by sequence number SMISC. First 3, apply. Next by sequence number SMISC 316, apply. Next 6, apply. Next last one is by sequence number 19. Next, okay, I've created the element table, that is 316, 619. I'll close this. Next, to check out the results, I'll minimize this element table. Next I'll go for plot result, contour plot, nodal solution, DOF solution, I'll go for y component of displacement. Okay, see this is the deformation. If we can remember the deformation value, we have got in the theoretical value as, I think we have got 90. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, theoretical part we have got it as we have got 97.56 millimeter. Here we have got 86. Here we have got 86.7391 millimeter. See, if you give the number of element division more, this result will move nearer to the exact solution. Okay, this is fine. If you have got, since it is the approximate result, this result is also fine. Next, I need to check I'll go for line element result. First I'll select 316. This is for bending moment diagram. I'll click on OK. See, observe here, this is the variation of bending moment diagram. Here the maximum bending moment we have got as 0.42 into 10 power of 8. Let us see the theoretical value. See, here we have got 42.66 into 10 power of 6. Both are same. 0.42 into 10 power of 8 is nothing but 42.6 into 10 power of 6. We have got the same value of bending moment. And you observe the shear variation of bending moment diagram, variation of shear force diagram. Here I should get maximum 32,000 Newton, minimum I should get minus 16,000. Let us check these two values, 32,000 and 16,000. Okay, next again I'll go for line element result. I'll go for a pair of values, that is 619. Okay, 619 is for shear force diagram. See, this is the variation of shear force diagram. Here, since instead of 32,000 I have got minus 29,600, which is nearer to minus 32,000, and here I should get 16,000, same value I have got 16,000. So this completes the problem on that is simply supported beam with uniformly distributed load. Okay, thank you.